My name's Laura and I am from East London, Ilford, born and raised there, and I'm currently studying on the full-time CELTA course as a teacher trainer.
Fabulous, that's good to hear. So my name's Nora and I'll be asking you some questions in celebration of Black History Month. So I'd like to start off by asking, what does Black History Month mean to you?
For me, Black History Month is a chance to celebrate all things Black, all people of color, everybody's contributions to the world. Basically, it's an opportunity for people to learn about others, and yeah, I think it should be celebrated. It should be embraced by everyone.
And some people say that it's not that necessary. Why do you think it's important?
It's important because we live in a very diverse society, and in order for us to grow and to learn from each other, we should know about each other. Definitely, yeah, it's a good thing.
So, what would you like to tell us about Black History in the UK, or Black History Month in the UK?
Black History Month in the UK is actually fairly new. I mean, when I was growing up in primary school, I don't remember us saying, oh, you have to do a project for Black History Month. Everything that I learned about Black history was at home. I think the learning starts at home. But now, Black History Month in the UK, there's a lot of resources for people if they want to learn more about it. You could just look online. There's lots of events. I mean, it's obviously a pandemic now, but there's definitely a lot to check out. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And are there any particular events that you have been to or are interested in going to? Even virtually, now we have virtual events, but maybe in the past, like I'm going to one called Africa 154, which is a celebration of African art from the 54 countries. So I'm really excited about that in October. Anything that you have been to or would like to highlight?
The Black Cultural Archives in Brixton.
Yeah,
and so they have a lot of archives, a lot of history, specifically Black history there, Black British history, and I think they're going to have something about the Windrush voyage, and that's actually something that's special in my heart, because my grandfather was actually on that ship coming from the Caribbean.
Oh wow, yeah. Just for people who don't know, so the Windrush was when people came from the Caribbean, places like Jamaica, to come to the UK. And yes, we had some unfortunate situations last year with, things that are happening that were in the news. But that generation is very important, and it's fantastic that you have a personal connection. I was going to ask you if your family background was Caribbean or African, but we've now found Caribbean. Whereabouts in the Caribbean?
My family on both sides is from Jamaica.
Fabulous. I went to Jamaica in 2016, and it's one of the most fabulous countries to visit. It's so interesting, culturally rich. Have you been back there at any point?
It was a very long time ago, and the last time I've been there, but yes, it definitely is a special place. And I think when people think of Jamaica, they think of reggae music, and they think about rum, they think about jerk chicken. There's definitely a culture, and I think it's a culture that's been adopted by other people as well, which I like to see.
Yeah. Great. Notting Hill Carnival, for example, is one example where a lot of Caribbean culture kind of started off, and now it's a very huge mix. I think it's the biggest festival in Europe, I think. Going back to your point about not learning about Black history at school, I'm the same. So I'm of African heritage, and unfortunately there wasn't much. So what was your experience with that, and how important do you think it is? Because there's a conversation happening right now about trying to incorporate Black history into the UK curriculum?
Yeah, it's definitely an important part of history. Yeah, I mean, our history is your history,
Yeah.
and there's no denying that. And we need to learn from each other, and we need to learn from past mistakes. We need to evolve as a society, and give people their props.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of hardworking people, and
Yeah.
without their hard work and resilience, none of us would be here today.
Absolutely.
Right?
It really did contribute a lot to the wealth that the UK has now. So yeah, very, very important. I wanted to ask you a little bit more about so how Black people have contributed in terms of lots of different things. So you mentioned music. What's your favorite genre of Black music? Mine is R&B.
Yes.
Reggae. What about yours?
I would have to agree. Yeah, R&B.
Mm-hmm.
I like R&B. Obviously, being Jamaican, I like dancehall music as well.
Yeah.
That's always fun. And reggae music.
Yeah.
During the lockdown, I was listening a lot to Bob Marley. Yeah, that definitely saved me during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Don't worry about a thing.
Yeah.
Three Little Birds. Yeah.
Are there any books by Black writers? Because I think sometimes what we have is books that are put in kind of diverse sections or world reading, and it would be great for it to be just books rather than kind of separated like that. Are there any books that you've really enjoyed that you would like to highlight by Black writers or one Black writer?
I did read White Teeth by Zadie Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's biracial, but she's obviously part of the Black experience. She has Black family, and that's a really good book discussing culture and what it's like growing up in the UK and being interracial, that type of thing.
Yeah, and the fact that she's British as well, because sometimes a lot of the books you read come from the US Black experience, but I think it's important to highlight Black British writers as well.
Yes.
I'm going to ask one more question before I let you go, and that's on one of my favorite topics is food.
Okay, yeah, mine too.
What food would you like to highlight from your culture that you think people must try?
You definitely got to try like a beef patty.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pastry with seasoned mince.
Mm-hmm.
You can also have them vegetarian or fish, and they're really good, like versatile snack. Yeah, definitely got to try the beef patties. And
one of my favorites actually.
and curried mutton. Yeah, with rice and peas. That's good.
God, I'm really hungry now. So thank you very much, Laura, for this discussion, and I hope people have learned something and get to hear a little bit about the Black experience and what this month is from Black British people. So thank you very much.
Yes, people should embrace the race.
Absolutely.
Embrace it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think we are, I mean, Black Britain is part of Britain. It's such a diverse country, especially living in London. So I think it's important to highlight it as part of the British experience. So thank you very much for contributing, and
you're welcome.
Enjoy the rest of your course.
No problem.
Thank you, Laura.
Take care.